trying to think of how to start this. This is gonna be my first video actually like talking to the camera, and it's really awkward. I'm just like sitting in my car talking to a camera right now. But basically, I made a DIY headboard over the summer, and it's gray and it has buttons on it, so it's kind of like a fake upholstered headboard. And the buttons are falling off, and I really wanted to make a wood one. I just wanted to make a video of how I'm gonna make this DIY headboard because I think it would be really cool to show like how I make things. I'm really excited for today, and also I renewed my lease on my apartment, so I'm gonna be there for over a whole other year. So I feel like it's worth it to decorate better and make this project. So basically, I need to go to Home Depot. I already measured how big I want my headboard to be. I need to get some wood, and then I'm gonna sand it down, stain it, and basically just nail it together, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. I've never done this before, so I honestly don't know how it's gonna turn out, but hopefully it turns out good, and then I can show you guys how I made it. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot now, and then I'll probably just cut to me making the headboard and explain how I did it. Let's go. Okay, so this is like the weirdest setup ever. I put my camera on a bike and just like leaned it against a brick so you could like see the floor. Okay, so I went to Home Depot and I measured out like how big my headboard needed to be. So I just had them cut the wood for me there to the size that I needed. So I got 7 55-inch pieces of wood, and then I got 2 38.5 pieces of wood to match the height. So basically I'm gonna line them up and then nail those 2 pieces to hold it together and then stain it. So yeah, I still don't know if this is gonna work, but hopefully it does. Okay, so that bike thing was not one of my brightest ideas. So now I have a table, still have the brick. So now my camera's leaning up against a brick on a table. So maybe that's safer. But anyways, so I just lined up my boards, and now I'm going to nail in the 2 longer pieces to hold it all together. So I'm gonna nail those in, and then I'm gonna stain it, and then that should be it. Okay, so I just got these roofing nails. I didn't really know what kind of nails to get, but I knew I needed 1 inch, and these looked sturdy, so this is what I got.
Let me explain to you how a hand works.
it broke. Two of them came off. Okay, so here's an update on what's happening with the headboard. Basically, the nails went in fine, everything was working and lined up perfectly. And then when I went to flip it, two of the boards came off. And I showed it to my dad and he said that the nails just weren't good enough and that he was gonna go to the hardware store anyways, so he's gonna go get screws. So the screws should hold it fine and then everything should be okay. I'm in my car again because I'm going to the Apple store. When I come back from the Apple store, hopefully my dad will be back with the screws and then we're gonna continue working on the headboard. Hopefully it works. Okay, so I'm back now, and while I was gone, my dad got the screws and he actually screwed them in for me. Now I have the stuff set up to paint the tint on, the wood stain, and so that's the last step, and hopefully it looks good. Also, I'm wearing different pants because I didn't want to go into the Apple store with wood shavings all over me, so if anyone notices that, that's why. Now I'm gonna stain it. So I just finished staining it. The color went on more like paint, like it didn't seem like... The color went on more like paint, like it felt kind of thick, but I've also never stained anything before. I just thought it was thinner. It also didn't really smell that bad, and I heard that there was a lot of fumes when you stain things, so I don't know. It's definitely wood stain because I know I asked for wood stain. The can says stain on it, but yeah, so it looks like that. I really like it so far. It's just like a dark brown color. I'm gonna move it into the sun. I'll show you what it looks like right now, and then I'll show it after.